Scientific name. The scientific name of the hippopotamus is Hippopotamus amphibius. Weight. Adult hippos can weigh between 1.5 to 4 tons 3,000 to 8,000 pounds. Lifespan. In the wild, hippos can live up to 40–50 years. Diet. Hippos are herbivores and primarily eat grass. Eating habits. They can eat up to 150 pounds of grass each night. Water lovers. Hippos spend up to 16 hours a day submerged in rivers and lakes to keep their massive bodies cool under the hot African sun. Skin secretion. Hippos secrete a natural sunscreen substance that is red-colored. It has a bactericidal effect, protecting their skin from infections. Eyes and nostrils. Their eyes and nostrils are located on the top of their heads, allowing them to see and breathe while mostly submerged. Territorial behavior. Male hippos are highly territorial in water but less so on land. Speed. Despite their bulk, hippos can run up to 19 miles per hour on land. Swimming. Surprisingly, hippos can't swim well and can't float. They move by pushing off the bottom. Sleep. They can sleep underwater, surfacing for air without waking up. Vocalization. Hippos are one of the few animals that make sounds both in water and on land. They can communicate through grunts and bellows. Social structure. Hippos live in groups called pods, bloats, or sieges, typically consisting of 10–30 individuals. Size. Hippos are the third largest land mammal after elephants and white rhinos. Newborns. Baby hippos are born underwater and can weigh between 50 to 110 pounds. Breathing. They can hold their breath underwater for about 5–7 minutes. Teeth. Hippos have large canine and incisor teeth, which they use for defense. Distribution. Hippos are native to sub-Saharan Africa. Night grazing. Hippos leave the water at dusk to graze on land and can travel up to 6 miles to find food. Digestive system. Hippos have a complex stomach with multiple chambers but are not ruminants like cows. Aggression. Hippos are known to be highly aggressive and are considered one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Predators. Adult hippos have few natural predators, but young hippos can fall prey to lions, crocodiles, and hyenas. Ears. Their ears can fold down to keep water out while submerged. Conservation status. The common hippo is classified as vulnerable by the IUCN. Relatives. Despite their appearance, hippos are more closely related to whales and dolphins than to other hoofed animals. Courtship. Males attract females by spraying dung with their tails. Fossil record. Hippos have been around for millions of years, with ancient relatives dating back to the Miocene epoch. Ivory. Hippo teeth are a source of ivory, which has led to illegal hunting. Skin. Their skin is extremely thick, up to 2 inches in some places. Body fat. Hippos have very little body fat despite their bulky appearance. Temperature regulation. Their unique secretion acts as a cooling agent to help regulate body temperature. Territorial marking. They mark their territory by flinging dung with their tails. Sound. Hippo sounds can reach 115 decibels, as loud as a rock concert. Habitat. They prefer rivers, lakes, and mangrove swamps with slow-moving water. Poop. Hippo dung is an important nutrient source for fish and other aquatic organisms. Breeding. Female hippos give birth every 2 years after an 8-month gestation period. Cows and bulls. Female hippos are called cows, males are bulls, and young hippos are calves. Body temperature. They maintain a body temperature around 96, 8°F36°C. Dung middens. They create dung middens, which are communal areas where they defecate. Evolution. Their ancestors were smaller and lived in a variety of environments, including forests. Eyesight. Hippos have good night vision, which aids in their nocturnal grazing habits. Tusk growth. Their tusks continuously grow throughout their lives. Sweat. Hippos do not have sweat glands. Vocal range. They can produce sounds ranging from 20 Hz to over 10 kHz. Hybridization. There is no known hybridization with other species, making them unique. River horses. The name hippopotamus comes from the Greek words for river horse. Seasonal behavior. During the dry season, Hippos may travel significant distances in search of water. Mating. Mating usually takes place in water. Suckling. Calves can suckle both on land and underwater. Pigment. Their skin pigment acts as an antibiotic. Sleep cycle. Hippos may sleep while standing or lying down in the water. Intelligence. They display signs of intelligence, such as recognizing individual members of their pod. Infant mortality. High infant mortality rates are often due to drowning or predation. Water dynamics. Hippos help keep waterways open, allowing fish to move freely. Invasive species. In some regions, hippos have been introduced and are considered invasive. Heart rate. Their heart rate can drop to conserve oxygen while submerged. Conservation efforts. Various conservation efforts are in place to protect hippo habitats and reduce human-hippo conflicts. Dental formula. Hippos have a dental formula of 2/1, A/1, 4/4, 3/3. Unique gait. Hippos have a unique way of walking, known as a double-footed gait, where they move both feet on the same side of their body simultaneously. Buoyancy. Their dense bones help them stay submerged and walk along riverbeds. Jaw strength. Hippos have incredibly strong jaws and can open their mouths up to 150 degrees. Tail use. They use their tails to scatter their feces as a way to mark their territory. Birth location. Females give birth in water, ensuring the calf's safety from predators on land. Social bonds. Hippos form strong social bonds and recognize individuals within their group. Communication. They use vocalizations and body language to communicate, including yawning as a threat display. Historical range. Hippos once roamed across much of Europe and Asia but are now limited to Africa. Common and pygmy hippos. There are two species of hippos, the common hippopotamus and the smaller pygmy hippopotamus. Nostrils. Their nostrils close automatically when submerged to prevent water from entering. Sleep patterns. Hippos are nocturnal, primarily feeding at night. Feeding range. They typically graze within a 1.5-mile radius from their water source. Aggression in water. Hippos are more aggressive in water, defending their territory against large canines. Their large canine teeth can grow up to 20 inches long and are used for fighting. Population decline. Hippo populations are declining due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. Cultural significance. Hippos hold cultural significance in many African societies, often appearing in folklore and mythology. Mud baths. Hippos wallow in mud to protect their skin from insects and to cool down. Nocturnal grazing. They primarily graze at night to avoid the heat of the day. Teeth composition. Hippo teeth are composed of dense, ivory-like material, making them highly valued. Behavioral adaptations. Hippos exhibit a range of behaviors to maintain their social structure, including submissive displays and vocalizations. Parental care. Mothers are highly protective of their young, often keeping them close in the water. Fish symbiosis. Certain fish species feed on the algae and parasites found on hippo's skin, benefiting both parties. Saltwater tolerance. Hippos can tolerate brackish water, allowing them to live in mangrove swamps and coastal rivers. Human-hippo conflict. As human populations expand, conflicts with hippos over habitat and resources are increasing. Scientific research. Ongoing research aims to understand hippo behavior, ecology, and conservation needs better. Locomotion. Hippos can walk or run on the river bottom rather than swimming in deep water. Mating season. The mating season typically occurs during the dry season when water levels are lower. Infant swimming. Calves are born with the ability to swim and can hold their breath from birth. Skin infections. Despite their natural defenses, hippos are still susceptible to skin infections, particularly from injuries. Unique grunting. Each hippo has a unique grunt that can be recognized by others in its pod. Feeding efficiency. Hippos are highly efficient grazers, consuming large quantities of grass quickly. Territorial disputes. Males frequently engage in violent territorial disputes that can result in serious injuries or death. Conservation status. Efforts to conserve hippo populations include habitat protection, anti-poaching measures, and community engagement. Zoo presence. Hippos are a popular attraction in zoos worldwide, providing opportunities for education and conservation awareness. Family. Hippos belong to the family Hippopotamidae, pygmy hippo. There is a smaller species called the pygmy hippopotamus, Coeropsis liberiensis. Weight. Adult common hippos can weigh between 1.5 to 4 tons 3,000 to 8,000 pounds. Water habits. Hippos spend most of their day submerged in water to keep cool. Skin secretion. Hippos secrete a natural sunscreen substance, sometimes called blood sweat, which is red-colored and helps prevent infections. Eyes and nostrils. Their eyes and nostrils are positioned on top of their heads, allowing them to see and breathe while mostly submerged. Conservation status. The common hippopotamus is listed as vulnerable due to habitat loss and illegal hunting for their ivory teeth and meat. Hippos are known for their amphibious lifestyle, spending much of their time in rivers, lakes, and swamps to keep cool and hydrated. They are also notable for their aggressive behavior and significant role in their ecosystems.